Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for Star Wars Visions. This time we're going to be diving into episode 7, The Elder. This one is once again brought to us by Studio Trigger, which, as I mentioned before, they worked on things like Kill la Kill and many other things, but I think that's like the thing most people kind of know them for. They did episode 3, The Twins. So again, I kind of expect we'll probably get some cool action in this one. Some interesting voices to call out here. We got David Harbour, James Hong, and Jordan Fisher. So, of course, David Harbour from Black Widow and Stranger Things, and Jordan Fisher, you might be a little more familiar seeing him from The Flash, season 7. He played Impulse. So, and I know people had some mixed feelings about that season, but still, he's cool. He's cool, man. Remember, guys, if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this episode, make sure to check it out over on my Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, to get you access to that as well, since I can't show the entire reaction here on YouTube. But it just helps support the channel. I just put a couple of movies on there as well throughout the year. Just more recently, put up my very first watch of Venom in preparation for Let There Be Carnage coming out next month. Other ways you can support, if that's not a way you can do so, is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, because YouTube really likes that engagement. And that's what helps promote the videos, and that always comes back and helps the channel. But I'd really appreciate that either way, guys. That down and out of the way, let's go ahead and get ready to dive into episode 7, The Elder. Here we go.
I was hoping for something a little more stimulating, like maybe more action. It's a lot more peaceful than I thought it would be.
The seeds of misfortune, when in peaceful soil, can be easy to overlook.
Do you sense something?
I sense a disturbance in the Force. I sensed a darkness, something ancient and sinister. But whatever it is, we need to investigate.
If it's that dark, fighting would be the only way to do that.
There's much eagerness from you, Dan. Jedi does not seek out aggression. A Jedi must find balance and stillness.
I know, so...
Careful what you wish for.
So did you find anything out?
A couple of days ago, an elder from an unknown tribe visited.
Where did this old man go?
Apparently he went into the mountains by himself. I haven't felt the disturbance at all since we arrived on this planet.
Were we misdirected?
No, I think the opposite.
What does that mean?
If it's this elder, he could be hiding his presence, which means that he is close.
You think so?
And that you were
But it
lured
also
here.
means he's noticed us. It's safer to stay here and watch over his ship. Then we'll be here when he returns.
Better idea. Why don't we split up?
Worse idea.
Its throat's been slashed. A clean cut.
Clean cut. A lightsaber's the only weapon I know that can cut a Vamga's throat like that.
No.
A Jedi.
So then, are you a Sith?
The Sith became far too obsessed with trying to outwit each other, completely neglecting their destiny. And so,
Yeah, I can hear his voice. I hear James Wong's voice.
let's not speak with our mouths,
Oh, was that his bones cracking just then?
but with our blades.
Oh no.
I sense someone strong in the Force, but it's not you. Must be the other. But if I kill you, your master will surely show himself.
I won't be as easily.
Jeez. He's a fast little dude.
You're only delaying the inevitable with such feudal defense.
Well. Damn. Just squatting over his body. What a bitch.
It's been a while since I've come across an opponent so strong in the Force.
Oh, he's okay. Wow. Maybe not okay, but alive. Oh. Uh-oh.
That technique.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Dad.
Huh.
It's the first time I've confronted such darkness. It was a terrible power he had. If I had fought him when he was in his prime, the results may have been much different. No matter how powerful you become, no, it will not last forever.
So then, are you saying that power is meaningless?
Not at all. With power, you can protect those without it. However, like everything else, it is impermanent. I am also becoming weaker, and you shall continue to get stronger. For that is the way of the galaxy.
You think I'll get stronger?
Quite possibly. As long as you remember this, do not forget your training and your kindness.
Damn. That was a good one. While not as sweeping as I thought it was going to be, it was very nicely paced. And it reminded me a lot in a few ways of some of the later fights with like Obi-Wan and Vader, and Obi-Wan, his final fight with Maul, where this Jedi, the master in this, was so like he's wise. He's like beyond his years, and even the old man was like, holy crap, you're strong. So like he's very well practiced and honed in his skills, like Obi-Wan is in that final fight with Maul. None of his movements were wasted. All of his movements were precise, and he ended the fight with precision and tact. And I like that. Took out, he was like fighting a guy who's using Jarkai, so he takes out one of his sabers, and he limits him down to bring it down to the even playing field. Even when he gets a hand, he did get a little bit of help there, obviously from his Padawan, but like I think he could have handled himself in the long run. But yeah, it was really nice. And then when he's like used that distraction to get down and just bow right in the heart, ended that real quick. And I don't know, I just like the presence, the focus on the ideals of the Jedi, like the core ideals of the Jedi, not like the corrupted ones or anything like that. That's just like right down to, you know, the positive aspects of it. The futility and fragility of clinging on to power, which kind of the old man represented, which the Sith themselves kind of represent. You know, the more they cling to it, the more they become decrepit, the more they are corrupted, then it never lasts. That's why the Sith are always trying to figure out ways to extend their lives, to extend their connections and presence, while Jedi just understand and accept things the way they are. And I do think that while the body would get weaker in age, like with Jedi, it does, their knowledge of the Force is ever growing. Yoda at his ripened age was quite old, and but his body was frail, so like he had to use his cane and the Force to move his limbs to if he ever had to fight. Anytime he's walking around without his craft, like he's using the Force to help aid him walk. So it's like I like how we're touching on all those different things here. I don't know, I really like the Padawan master relationship in this, and I thought the voice work was really good. Someone had mentioned that, and I can't unhear it now, that David Harbour in this sounded a lot like a young Han Solo, like Harrison Ford. And like I hadn't watched the episode yet, so I was like, I don't know. Like thinking about the times I've seen him. The only thing I've seen him in, I can't remember if, I feel like Black Widow is the only thing I've actually seen him in, because I haven't actually seen Stranger Things. And I'm not sure if I've seen anything else he's actually been in. I'm not sure. If I am, if I have, I'm blanking on it. So I couldn't immediately because obviously with the Russian accent, like that's the first thing that's coming to mind for me. I was like, I don't know, I can't hear it in my head because that's all I've heard. And like going through this, I was like, yeah, I can hear that. So if they ever did like a animated Han Solo thing, or ever had Han Solo in animation, I think David Harbour should voice him. I think he did a really good. I think he would really be able to match that. But Jordan Fisher did good in this as well as the Padawan, as the bright-eyed, excited learner wanting to get out there and get into the action. Fits his personality quite well. And then James Hong coming in here did great as this old man. His voice was very fitting for the character design as well. I don't know. I really liked the matching of this. I've liked all the voice work in this so far. And it's always rough sometimes when you do English dubs and whatever. Sometimes the voice matching doesn't always work very well. But I've been pretty impressed with a lot of the casting so far in this. And a lot of them have been stars, not necessarily voice actors. So that's not always interchangeable, and they've all done pretty good jobs across the board so far. But I really like this one. It was really reserved, but just like with the Master, precise in the story it was trying to tell, and I really dug it. I'd love to follow these two on more journeys, see a little bit more of this world. But yeah, guys, what did you think of this one? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, if you want to check out the full-length unedited reaction to this, it's on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. You can join our Discord, follow me on my socials, and we can carry on the conversation there as well. Links to all those are in the description of this video. And before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends, Mandy Share, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yuri Kurskov, and Margaret Grace. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. And remember, guys, another way you could support the video is always by liking, commenting, sharing, all that jazz, because, again, praise be to the YouTube algorithm. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Star Wars Visions. May the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.